Hi guys, it's Elle, and today I'm going to be combining. I'm going to be combining. Today I'm going to be combining two different ideas that I had in my head. I wanted to do like a Dolly BGD doll makeup look, which I've done before, but I wanted to do it again, a more thorough tutorial on YouTube. And I also want to do this kind of like music themed, piano themed maybe makeup look. Let me combine the two, mix it with a little bit of like horror protagonist aesthetic makeup thing, and see how it's looking. You feel me? Like, I got the mind of a mastermind. Like, I have hit the Cardiana, I have hit the Benjamin. So we're a little, faded in my last song. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and start this look by getting some contacts. I'm going to be using Moody Lenses Barbie Gray. Why do I do this to myself? Every time I put in contacts, I feel like I die a little inside. We're doing matte primer. Hold on. I feel like the basis of this look is going to be very similar to my horror protagonist makeup tutorial, so go watch that if you haven't, because why not? I'm going to be using my Parnell cushion. I did a TikTok saying how I felt about this product. It's a very light cushion foundation. I want this makeup to kind of give literally like creepy haunted doll. I'm gonna do thin brows and like almost like a crying eyebrow shape, similar to how you would do it in Jedi K makeup. I'm gonna be using a brownish grayish color as a tip. I think starting where your natural eyebrow starts and then just filling it in further up, I think will make it an easier process, and then just going downwards towards the tail end. Gonna conceal them like always. Gonna apply my concealer in the usual spots. Spritzing my face with some matte setting spray. Usually when I do Yaru, I keep the concealer closer to the inner corner, but because I'm not doing Yaru makeup, I am gonna bring it slightly upwards. I'm going to be using a product that I have not used on my YouTube channel yet, but I got not too long ago. I think I uploaded the video as a short, but I know I did a TikTok on this product. The product name is the Be Glow Stick Shading. It is a cool tone contour stick that I got as a replacement for my Pretty Peta one. This isn't their cool version of this. This is their neutral shade, but it still serves a purpose as a cool contour, but it's supposed to be not too pale to where like medium skin tones can use this as well. Also, I feel like I should explain the way that I do contour, because I don't think I do ever. When you see me contour this part of my jaw, that is me cutting where my double chin is. If I like put my contour right here, you won't see this little part right here, and also gives that V shape. And depending on the type of look that I'm doing, sometimes I want to give like, more Tisha Adams type vibes and, be very snatched. So then I will only put the contour right here. But sometimes when I just want my entire face to kind of be slimmer, which is what I usually do when I do Douyin makeup, I start where my natural like contour line is, but bring it down with where I put the stuff on my jaw. I will also be using this to contour my nose. I'm going to be modeling my contour after the way that I usually do it when I do Douyin makeup, which is accentuating this C shape by the eyes, bringing it down my nose, and then I do this little diamond shape on the tip of my nose based on my nose shape and the way that I want it to look. When you guys contour, don't be doing what you see everybody do just because they're doing it. Makeup is kind of like an optical illusion. These methods are not going to look the same on every single person. I'm also going to accentuate my philtrum simply because I just like to. I'm going to use the remainder of the concealer that is on this brush to kind of buff out the ends, or edges rather, of the contour. I'm debating if I want to layer more concealer or if I just want to use my white eyeshadow stick. I think I'm going to go in with my white eyeshadow stick. I kind of want to keep this mainly in the inner corners within that little C shape that I kind of carved out. Usually I put a lot, but I think I just want it to be like a slight highlight, nothing too dramatic. Okay, maybe a little bit on my nose. For the blush, I kind of want it to be very, very subtle. The way that I apply this, because I don't know how this works for everybody else, I feel like it sometimes takes a bit of your base off when you blend it out if you just put it straight on your face. So I always apply it to my hand, and I take like the smallest bit at a time, and then we'll apply it. I'm a cool tone person, and depending on the hair color that I have, I'm usually a winter. So the blushes that I tend to use tend to be cool tone and tend to be for winter and or summer. I think if you do this look, I think it would work best if you find a very faint blush that works well with your skin tone. I'm applying that right underneath my eyes and below where that C shape is. I'm going to powder with translucent powder, and then for the rest is going to be LA Colors banana powder. Trace over everywhere that I put that cream cool contour. Actually, I'm also going to put this on my eyelids and all over my tear bag. I'm going to be using this shade as I think it closely matches the blush I put on. And I'm going to apply this where I put the liquid blush. And I'm also going to loosely just put this on this brush and wipe off the excess setting powder. Before I get into proper eyeshadow, I'm going to be highlighting within the eyeshadow. I'm going to take the palest shade in this. I'm going to apply this in that C-shaped contour. I'm also going to apply it above my lip. I'm just kind of doing this as a matte highlighter. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to. Also going to apply white eyeshadow to my under eye and my nose. And what the heck, above the brow bone. I'm gonna then take this white eyeshadow stick again and put it in my waterline. Now usually when I do this, I only do it on the outside, but because I want to go for a much more dolly look, I'm going to apply it all throughout my waterline. I'm going to take this burgundy gel lip liner, and I'm just going to kind of blend that out a little bit. Line my eyes like right below where this white waterline is with the same burgundy gel liner. I'm going to apply this brown shade. Please bear with me with this stupid ass tutorial. I want you to know, as you're watching this, I'm figuring out what I'm about to do at the same time. I'm going to take some brown eyeshadow. I'm going to stick that closer to where I think I'm going to put the eyeliner. Okay, eyeliner. I don't know how to explain this. Girl, I don't know. Do what I do. I intended to do kind of more of a straight out eyeliner look. I don't know if they're even, but we try. I'm going to now attempt to blend this out, not with black, but with burgundy. I'm then going to blend that same bottom eyeliner with some black eyeshadow. Now I want to do a music note all over the eye, and then possibly some detailing on my nose or just on this cheek. Did I do this wrong? Okay, unfortunately the fun part I'm probably gonna have to do off camera. I'm currently convincing myself that I can make this cut. I don't know. I think I did this off rip. Bad. And I'm gonna put some lashes on it and call it a fucking day, bitch. Bet I will. I'm gonna take some black eyeshadow and put on the center of my lips. And then taking Dento's Cosmetics Blur Glowy Lip Tint. I really think the only thing that fucked this one up is this. I feel like I've gotten away with shittier shit on my cheek. But this, I'm gonna come back with lashes, clothes, and a wig. And we'll see if that fixes it. If not, consider this a fail. Makeup fucking fail. Usually, I can salvage my looks. Today was not the day. I think it looks better the further away I stand. I'm so upset. Like, nah, girl. This shit ass. I don't know. You guys tell me how bad this is. Because it is bad. I don't want anybody in the comments being like, it's not that bad. No, it's bad. Best believe I will be bamboozling you guys in the thumbnail. Did you enjoy this video? It's okay if you didn't. That's understandable. But if you did, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as well as turn on notifications so you never have to miss another video. Bye!